have hinted at the top of our show. In case you missed it, this is an absolute game changer when it comes to just getting comfortable, dealing with some swelling in the legs, just getting comfortable after maybe standing and working for long periods of time. This is great for people who might be pregnant and experience a lot of swelling in the ankles or legs. This is from Lounge Doctor. These are leg rests. It comes in 3 different sizes, small, medium, and large, and we're gonna explain exactly what size you should get depending on your height, but it does come in 2 different colors. You're seeing it in a light blue as well as this beautiful heather gray. And so let's go through sizing really quickly because I think this is really important. For somebody like me who happens to be 5'2", I would of course get the small. So if you're up to about 5.5 inches tall, definitely get the small. If you are 5'5" to 5'10", you would opt for the medium, and then 5'10" to 6'3", you'd get the large. So that being said, what does it do, and why is it the most optimal way to kind of get that comfort that you're looking for? We're gonna explain that in just a second. So again, 2 different colors to choose from, this light blue or the heather gray. But let's welcome in Matthew. Matthew Peters, of course, many years an RN, a nurse, and I'm so excited to be able to talk to you about how this works because the way you explained it was so simple to me. And I made some time this morning to kind of chat with him about it because it's all about getting that perfect elevation, right?
Yeah.
The positioning of your legs. I never really thought about it before because I just stuff some pillows under my legs when I want to get some elevation, and it takes so long to get there, to that comfort.
You can't do that. Emily, we talked about something really important, which is being pregnant or having your legs swollen during pregnancy. How about a sprained ankle? How about lymph disease or lymphatic disease? How about venous disease, swollen ankles, anything like this? How about just feeling tired? And we were talking about how do we elevate our legs and do it the right way? So here's the thing. We're going to be talking a little bit about things like vascular disease and lymphedema and pregnancy and things like that. But what I want you to focus on today for this presentation, everybody, is comfort. If you're like me, if you're like a lot of us out there, you bought a $3,000 bed, maybe you have a $2,000 recliner, you have all these things, and you just still feel tired and heavy and sluggish at the end of the day or even to start the day. So here we are in the morning. Imagine if you had your Lounge Doctor like we see Donna, and I know that we've been showing glimpses. We're gonna spend some time with Donna if she's still awake. And imagine if for 20 minutes you laid down on your sofa or on your bed with your Lounge Doctor perfectly just like this. It's not one size fits all, and that's important for you to know because it is scientifically designed by a vascular surgeon. So I'm gonna repeat that. This was designed by a vascular surgeon because Dr. Chris was asked so many times by patients, how do I get proper leg elevation? Nobody could tell them how. Dr. Chris figured it out, and I think we have something directly from Dr. Chris where he's going to explain how we came up with this, and then we'll get into the fun part.
I'm Dr. Chris Dixon. I'm a board-certified vascular surgeon, and I invented the Lounge Doctor leg rest. One of the questions I get asked a lot is, how did you come up with this product? Well, physicians recommend leg elevation for a long list of conditions. Yet amazingly, no one ever asked the question, what's the most effective way to elevate the legs? So I decided to answer that question. I reviewed all the science on leg elevation, put all that science together, and came up with the most effective position to elevate your legs. And then I designed the leg rest so it would position the legs correctly, and then patented that design, and we started the company.
Okay, so I just woke Donna up, and I want you to take a look, first of all, okay, because this is your experience at home, everybody. This is what the Lounge Doctor was invented for, to help with proper leg elevation, to help your legs feel nice and light, to get that spring in your step. So the first thing I want you to visually look at is how Donna is laying here perfectly relaxed. And you can tell we have that contrast, okay? So she's wearing black leggings and it contrasts perfectly. So you can see, imagine if there were a little hose running through Donna's leg, right from the tip of her toes, right down into her body through her legs. Every single day, and this is so important, everybody, As soon as you hit the ground, as soon as you stand up and get out of bed, gravity is against you. That means that with every step you take, every time you're sitting down for hours and hours, that's adding up and that's making you feel tired and heavy, especially, let's say if you're pregnant or if you have a swollen ankle and you need for some reason to get that swelling down, you need to do it correctly. And that's why we're going to talk about these angles. You see it here on the screen. Let's see it here in real life on Donna, okay? So the first thing you're gonna notice is all Donna had to do is lay down, and this is a medium. So Donna's what, 5'10"? 5'7", okay. So I was a few inches off, but this is a perfect size because this is gonna fit between 5'5" and 5'10". So all she has to do is just put her lounge doctor right up against her rear end, and it does the rest for her. Because science, and Dr. Chris knew this, that this needs to be right at a perfect 40-degree angle at the hip. If you have even a 45-degree angle, there's blood vessels there that's gonna crimp that blood flow, and that's gonna take you longer to get the desired results. So it's a perfect 40 degrees. Now, right here at the knee, a lot of what you'll do to get the relief that you can get on the lounge doctor only is you'll go home and you'll throw your legs on the back of a sofa, or you'll spend $300–400 on wedge pillows that kind of put you like this. All that's doing is hyperextending your leg, and there's a popliteal vein right behind that tibial bone, and that's actually going to occlude the blood flow right here. You don't want to do that. Now take a look at this. And I want to emphasize this again, the perfect angles translate to the optimal comfort. That's the important thing for you to remember. This is exactly at 15 degrees slope. That lets that fluid naturally drain with gravity. So only 20 minutes to get the maximum results.
20 minutes.
And you'll want to lay on it a lot longer than 20 minutes because it's so comfortable. And it only weighs about a pound. You could bring it right back and forth from the bed to the couch.
Yes.
The cover comes off so you can wash it. The only thing you're going to have to worry about when you get your lounge doctor home is if you have somebody come over to visit, they're going to want to borrow it.
Yes.
And if you have anyone in your life who needs that spring in their step, that is not you, get them something they'll never think of themselves unless they're watching the show. That's the lounge doctor. It's worth its weight in gold after you use it for the very first time.
I already have family members I can think of. Myself, I can think of using this myself, but specifically family members who have issues with their legs, right? They are always trying to find that correct elevation, but you know what happens when you put your legs on a pillow? Just think about it. What happens is, after some time, after the weight of your legs have been on them, what happens? They get flat as a pancake. And then you're not getting elevation. You're not getting that, of course, comfortable positioning that, of course, Matthew was explaining so wonderfully. So here are the options that you have. Again, the cover is completely washable. You just take it off, washable, tumble dry. But look at the options that you get. So you have this beautiful heather gray, or you have this gorgeous blue. So two choices to pick from. But again, the sizing is key, because if you are anywhere up to size height 5 inches, 5 foot 5 inches, you're definitely going to want the small. If you're anywhere from 5 foot and 5 inches to about 5'10", like Donna is, you're in the medium. Now, 5'11" and taller, you're definitely going to get the large. You have options here that are going to get your legs in the right position to have that comfort. And I'm thinking, if you have somebody in your life who definitely needs this is an opportunity, because it's $20 off today, birthday price. We're so excited to be able to do that for you. Think about your friends who might be just found out that they're pregnant, right? They might be in the third trimester of their pregnancy and just miserable because they can't stand for long periods of time. And when they do, it's just all of that swelling, right?
Yep.
Think about it from your perspective. I have so many families, like I said, so many family members who are nurses. How many hours did they spend on their feet? You can vouch for that.
Yep.
It's so grueling to have this job where you stand all the time, but you can give yourself so much beautiful relief for in an easy way that you don't ever have to think about. You're just like, let me just throw it right under my legs, no matter where you are, in the bed, wherever it is that you're resting. If you have a good flat couch, right? It depends on where you had it. Do you want it to be flat? Is
yes,
that the best
you want it to be
scenario?
on a flat surface, either the bed, a couch. You can do it on the floor too.
Okay.
And I'm going to get into one other thing that you might not have thought about, which is exactly why you need the lounge doctor. I know we have something else, some other words from Dr. Chris right now to give you a little bit more insight on the product too. So we'll go there.
When we developed this product, we knew that we had a product that truly everyone needed and that would truly benefit people and make their lives better. And so our mission was to get a Lounge Doctor leg rest into every home. And if you've been elevating your legs incorrectly all these years because you weren't doing it the correct way and you get this product, it will truly change your life.
Now, if you have any questions for Matthew, the greatest thing about it is that we're live streaming on Facebook. And if you want to comment with your question, we can get your questions answered real time. But Matthew has since moved over to where Donna is because he wanted to be able to show us a little bit more about how this works and what is the best method of using it. Because it is very simple, but there are best practices too, right?
Emily, it's great because all you have to do is you don't have to attach your Lounge Doctor anywhere.
Okay.
It was invented by a surgeon, a vascular surgeon, but it doesn't mean it's complicated. He did all the brain work so that you could get that ultimate relaxation. Some food for thought for everybody out there as you go to your medical appointments and as you feel tired when you get around during the day, it's normal. Because do you know that over half of adults would be diagnosed with some sort of venous disease or vascular disease if doctors actually screened for it properly? That means that you're walking around a little sluggish and maybe you're just not draining that fluid. And how could you if you're not doing it the right way or if you're just throwing your legs on the back of a couch? You can see here, when you get your Lounge Doctor home, the very first time you do this, again, the first time you use it, you're gonna lay down just like Donna here. So you're gonna have that perfect 40-degree angle here at the hip. You're gonna have a perfect 25-degree angle, and you're gonna have that 15-degree slope with zero thought, and it's gonna happen instantly. You do that and you watch your favorite TV show maybe for 10 or 15 minutes, up to 20 minutes. Then you put your feet back on the floor. Donna's not mic'd up right now. And she's and
I want to ask her so badly, how does this feel?
And I was gonna say, that could be a euphemism for not conscious. She is conscious.
She is, she's
okay?
got a big smile on her face.
But I'm gonna ask you a direct question because you've done this several times with us over the last couple of years. When you put your feet flat on the floor after you lay here with the Lounge Doctor, how does it feel?
Fabulous. It feels relief. It feels light. The heaviness is gone.
Okay, so what Donna just said, if you couldn't hear her at home, is that she feels light, the heaviness is gone, and it's just that instant relief. It's that pep in your step. It's the thing that you look for out of your power nap but never get. It has that skid-free bottom too and the removable cover. That's why getting this home from the very first time, you're gonna love it. It's gonna do exactly what you need. It's comfort with science behind it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
And again, this is birthday priced.
Yes.
That price will not last. We just wanted to let you know, in case you're shopping right now, get it in your cart. Don't wait, especially because it's free shipping. It's a bit bulky. This is the size you're gonna get, but just know it's lightweight, so it's easy for you to transport back and forth, but that way you don't have to worry about the shipping costs, which is absolutely fantastic. Oh, thank you so much, Matthew.
No worries at all when you're relaxed.
Oh, there it is. And look at the smile on Donna's face.
Always.
Oh
I'm
my
jealous.
gosh.
I'm
Thank
jealous.
you so much.
Thank
as
you.
usual.
You
It's
too.
a pleasure. I'm going to take a quick little walk over here because our next item, here we go. On the way, I wanted to let you